What's up everybody, Chris here from GearAmerica and Bolt Canyon Outdoors, and today I'm standing out in the beautiful Arizona desert because I want to talk with you about connections to a Jeep and why I do some of the things I do. So come along with us and we're going to go over some really useful information. Welcome back. So I get lots of questions from people, whether it's from email or social media or YouTube, but a lot of people like to ask me about the things I carry, what I do, things about the Jeep, and why I do some of the things I do. So today I'm specifically going to focus on the shackles on the front and rear of the Jeep, why they're there, and what I use them for. Now, one of the most common things that I hear is, why do you leave them on the Jeep? And honestly, it's two reasons. Number one, because this is sort of a show display event Jeep, even though it's dirty and muddy and I use it on a regular basis off-road. And number two, it's because I use them for a recovery point. They are my primary connection point. I do have a tow hitch receiver on this thing, but I also leave the 4 shackles on because they are a quick recovery for me. I have them on in such a way that I never need to take them off, and I always connect using a soft shackle. Makes it really quick and easy. So if I have to run a recovery from the rear, I take out my tow strap, I run my soft shackle through the hard shackle on my bumper, and then I'm good to go. Same thing with the front. I have a nice solid point on the front where I can actually do like a snatch recovery for myself, or I can be pulled out with a tow strap or kinetic rope because it's always there. And people ask, well, hey, what about theft? Well, on the front, I've got mega shackles, and on the rear, I've got uber shackles because I want to display both kinds that GearAmerica makes. Now, the mega shackles are not a locking shackle, so I actually put a wrench on them and I tighten them down as tight as they'll go. Is that going to prevent all theft? Maybe not. Some people carry tools, but I also carry tools, so if I had to take them off in a pinch, I can take them back off. Now on the rear, I run the uber shackles that have the locking pin on them, so I don't ever have to worry about them coming off. I hardly ever take them off because I connect with a soft shackle. Now let's talk about the connection points themselves. If you're going to run a shackle as a primary recovery point on your bumper, you want to make sure the bumper and the connection point are both good and sound. And what I mean by this is you want to make sure that the actual tab itself is very secure. Like on my bumpers, I pick these out because the tabs are run all the way through and they're welded on the inside and outside of the bumper. It uses very thick metal and it attaches with 8 bolts to the frame. Now moving around to the rear, we have secure frame mount bolts here. The tabs are completely through the bumper itself and welded on both sides. And this particular one actually uses the 4 bolts that attach the factory tow hitch to it. So your factory tow hitch is always going to be the strongest and safest recovery point. The reason it is because it's frame mounted, it's super stout, and it's designed and rated for a certain amount of weight. Using the factory mounting point and bolts to attach this bumper not only uses the bolts on the side, but also the bolts in the middle to make it super stout. People also ask, well, don't they rattle? Don't they make noise when you're going down the trail? I don't want to listen to that all the time. Well, no, because GearAmerica has provisions for that. Not only are there isolators available that sit on kind of the horseshoe end of the shackle, but every shackle comes with a dozen washers to make sure that that space is filled between the shackle mounting tab and the shackle itself. Prevents corrosion, prevents noise, and it's just an all-around good idea. Now let me show you how easy it is to hook this up. Now here I have the GearAmerica 3-inch by 20-foot tow strap. Comes with sliding neoprene sleeves. It's our proprietary tube webbing, so it's lighter, stronger, generally more flexible than the competition. Also comes with triple reinforced loops. So this is what I'd use for a towing situation, a tow strap. You don't want to use this for yanking. That's what kinetic ropes are for. So let me show you how easy this is to hook up with a tow strap and the GearAmerica soft shackle. It's very simple. We just want to go to the front of the Jeep. We'll take the isolator off of the mega shackle and run the soft shackle through it. The soft shackle also has a protective sleeve on it, so make sure that goes through the mega shackle just to give it a little bit of extra protection. Now all GearAmerica shackles are actually smooth and beveled, so they work with soft shackles, but it doesn't hurt to be a little extra safe. Once it's through the shackle, put it through the loop on the end of the tow strap and you are hooked up. It's quick, it's simple, and you don't have to worry about taking off a metal shackle. All right, guys, there you have it. So it's a quick and easy attachment, whether it's to the front or to the rear, a tow strap or a kinetic rope. If I'm running out to a snatch situation and back to the bumper, Any way you hook up, it's quick and easy. Using a soft shackle connected to a permanently mounted steel shackle is my personal preference for recovery. Does it work for everybody? Maybe not, but it works for me. One other thing I didn't mention is the GearAmerica soft shackles float. All right guys, in typical Arizona desert fashion, the camera overheated with about 2 minutes to go in the video. We didn't realize it until we got back to the garage and into the studio for editing. But what I was saying was, the GearAmerica soft shackles float, and that is absolutely awesome. I don't know if you've ever dropped a pin or a shackle itself into mud, snow, water, anything like that, and just watched it disappear. I personally have lost shackles permanently because of that. But with the soft shackles, they'll fall down, they'll be right on the surface, they'll be easy to grab and rehook up. That's one other reason why I keep shackles permanently attached to my Jeep and connect everything with soft shackles. Now, if you guys have any input, questions, comments, concerns, definitely leave them below. Be glad to hear from you. And do me a favor, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and ring that bell. That way you will be the first one notified anytime we go on a cool run, have some awesome gear to show off, cool tips, tricks, anything like that from GearAmerica and Bold Canyon Outdoors. But for now, back in the garage, this is Chris signing off. And as always, off-road smart and tread lightly.